So she put up basically a message saying the beginning of the year she was in a toxic relationship, mutually destructive, and basically she said this is going to be her only statement on the matter, but it was a mutually destructive relationship. I won't read the whole thing, but she's taking responsibility and she's seeking counseling for it.
Yeah, so it's a little bit hard for me to separate, John, because I'm not a big fan of too many modern people. And Masha, like almost every GCW show, for example, most of those she was on. And then when I went to Capital Wrestling, it just, sort of that nexus of Brooklyn and Manhattan, she was on those shows. So took a picture with her, so not to claim that I know her personality, but that's a little bit of my bias there. But I think first, like whenever you have a situation like this, people shouldn't run to conclusions, and certainly not bully her because, like, abusive language online and so on, like, it could lead to intended or unintended consequences. So I think, like, it doesn't give you the right to start harassing people. I think it seemed like almost, and I don't know, like almost planned because Akira didn't say anything, and then Akira's friend said something, and then they had a link to, I think, 1,600 screenshots, which I didn't read. Somebody said, and this is just reading from X, somebody said, you hit him with a frying pan. I don't know, exactly what went on. It just seems like a sad situation. Of course, culturally, it's certainly not right for a woman to abuse a man or whatever, but you kind of like you have to filter that through your mind and not discount it. Obviously, no abuse is acceptable in that regard. So I think it seems like TNA is reviewing this now. They do have people, or have had at least two people on the roster that have credibly, apparently, been accused of domestic violence. I don't know. I don't believe either happened on their watch, meaning while they were contracted wrestlers, but it's not something necessarily that's been used as a red line for them before, and they're kind of a promotion for people who've made mistakes and so on before. So I don't know what their investigation will be, what it'll look like, and even if they find it, if it's like sort of something where they don't want to employ the person anymore. Each promotion sort of, especially if you're an independent promotion, you can only do so much. So some immediately chose just to cancel her booking, which might be the best way to go at the moment till things settle down. An important shoe to drop would be what Brett Lauderdale, our friend, frequent guest of the podcast, does for GCW, because besides being a TNA regular, she's certainly a former champion and regular with GCW. So curious to see if she would be booked. Of course, don't want to forget the victim or the alleged victim. Of course, you have to say, we don't have all the facts here. Akira, because it's difficult for Akira's career as well, because they've been on the same shows all the time, right? It's sort of like the buzzworthy promotions are the ones that can afford Masha and Akira. So like, how will they interact? I guess they have been, right, because we didn't know about it. I'm sure they've crossed over to a fair amount of shows recently, but that's something to consider as well. So I guess the best thing to say is like, hopefully all the facts come out. Not necessarily that the public needs to know all the facts, but the facts of the people that make decisions come out. The public would need to know enough to decide with their dollars, and support and viewership, whether a promotion has Masha, if they're willing to support that, and what's the line there, and then that helps